Booker was phenomenal.
Great news, guys.
What?
The curse is finally broken.
He did it!
The floodgates are
He
open!
did it!
He did it!
Devin Booker finally made 7 threes in a regular season game, but he said, no, that wasn't enough. I can't just stop at 7. Let me just add one more on for good measure, finishing with 8 made threes for the first time in the regular season ever. Oh, and by the way, the Suns won too.
Great.
That's all he's got. Let it ride.
Grayson looked at him and goes, 8? That's it? That's all you
That's all
got?
you got?
That's all you got? Come on, man.
Oh my gosh, the Suns take down the Pelicans 124-111 thanks to Devin Booker and his 52 points and his 8 made threes. I for sure, when he made the 8th one, because 7 was like the moment,
Yes.
right? It was like, stay calm, everybody, it's happening.
Yep.
And then when he made the 8th one, I was like, wouldn't it be so Devin-esque to just be like, screw it, I already broke my own record. Let's just go for the team record and make 10 of them.
It would have been, but no, I mean, this was a much needed win for the Suns. If you're talking about seeding, and now they own the tiebreaker over the Pelicans. They're only 1 game back of them. If you're talking about trying to get out of a play-in spot and get into that top 6, this was one that you absolutely needed to have, and they got it done. Got a little shaky for a minute there in the fourth quarter, but it's hard to dominate a game from start to finish, and Booker was phenomenal. This was the type of bounce-back game that we said on the pregame show he really needed. 8 of 16 from 3, pretty good when you had been shooting 28% from 3 over your last handful of games. So this is now the 3rd straight time he's dropped 50 on the Pelicans. Much-needed bounce-back win for him, for the Suns. And now we go into another scenario where, can you just do this again one more straight game? Can you do it more than just one night in a row?
You don't mean the 52 points. You just mean string a game
any
together?
of it, all of it. Do it again. Sure, Book can drop 50 again. That'd be great. But just sustain what we saw tonight in terms of the execution for most of the game into a second straight game. Because if you don't play around with your food, you have a chance to actually make up some ground if you just continue to play this way.
Yeah, unfortunately, you've put yourself in a position where you have to scoreboard watch too.
Yes.
Right, and you can make up ground. You got the Pelicans again on Sunday. You can make up another game there, but you can't afford to lose one of the next 2 going into that, and then watch them rattle off a few. Like there's very little margin for error. The first 2.5, 3 quarters of this game gave me confidence that they can be that. The fourth quarter reminded me of why we've been on the roller coaster all year and why I don't want to give my full heart again. It was, I think Eric said it. It was the old, Godfather thing. Right when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in, and those first 3 quarters did it, because I was. After that OKC game, I was like, if you come out and lay another dud, I think we're at the point where we can go, all right, this has been fun for what it was, but I'm not going to have great hope